Hey guys, what's up? I'm the Hippo, and today we're gonna be taking a look at something different. We're gonna be taking a look at my past in gaming and how the Hippo came to be. So, honestly, I've been playing games since I was a baby. I was like 2 years old and I was rocking the PlayStation 1. For those who didn't know what the PlayStation 1 looks like, here's a picture of it. It's super old, it's like super retro, it's a big console, it's not appealing considering we have the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, all of these fancy sexy consoles, and now I was started off by playing this thing. So, this was my very first console that I actually received when I was 2 years old. But this console was pretty old at its time before I even got it. My dad was actually playing this when I was born, and I was watching him play this before I actually got it. So from birth, basically, I've been watching gameplay. So I've been gaming basically from birth. I've been watching games from birth. I've been playing games, legitimately playing them from about 2 years old. So, I was 2, I got the PlayStation 1, and damn, it was fun. It kept me busy for days and hours and years, honestly, years. I was playing on the PlayStation 1 from about 2 years old till about 9 years old. So that is 7 years of gaming on this one console. I took so good care of it because I was the only kid in my neighborhood to have this thing. It sounds so weird, but I was the only kid in the neighborhood to have this thing. Because gaming in Africa does not exist like all over the place. It's not as common as in the US, as in the UK. It is not. Not all the people here are actually exposed to games, and not all the people support it and actually like it. That's why I'm classified as weird at some points in life over here, because people are not as exposed to gaming as I am, and people don't understand why I love gaming as I do. So, it is pretty weird, because people are not exposed here to it. So, I was the only kid on the block to have a PlayStation 1. And like, people would come visit me and we'd play the PlayStation 1. And it was super fun, it was cool. I was not playing online actually for a long time of my gaming experience. I only got online when I was about 15 years old, and that's like a year ago almost. So, it is pretty damn cool. So when I turned 9, I got the PlayStation 2. I got this silver PlayStation 2 Slim, which was pretty damn neat to me. It looked way better. Look at this. Just take a look at this. This is a gigantic upgrade from the PlayStation 1. It's the silver. It's sleek. It's slim. It's just nice. It's cool to look at, and it's small, and it had this tray that popped up when you like press this button, and you'd be able to like put a disc in, and damn, that was the shit back then, and I loved it. And I was playing on the PlayStation 2 for about I'd say I don't know, until I was about 13. So that's another 4 years of gaming on this console, on the PlayStation 2. I was a big gamer. Like, I'm still a big gamer, but damn, the only thing I was doing was playing PlayStation 2. I always saved up for new games when I get pocket money. I just save it all up for the newest games coming out. Like, I remember playing these epic games like Black. I don't know if you guys have played Black, but it's like a modern FPS shooter on the PlayStation 2. It had like the newest guns, the best graphics for that time. And I remember playing games like what's it called? GTA San Andreas. I remember playing Need for Speed Underground. Need for Speed Most Wanted. These games are so bloody cool. They're so fun, and just talking about it brings so much memories, and like, it's just so much happiness that like gaming brought me so much happiness as a kid, because that's what I grew up with. Yes, I did play outside like a normal kid, but like, I'd say 75% less than the average kid, because I was 75% of the time in my room playing PlayStation 2. And like when I was 13, yeah, when I was 13, I actually got my Xbox 360. It was this Xbox 360 Slim. It's like a black one. It was like chrome as well, but like a black chrome. Here's a picture of it so you guys could just see what it looked like. That was the shit as well. That was like so cool. That was a gigantic upgrade from the PlayStation 2 all the way over to Xbox. That is where my transition came when I was 13 years old. I transitioned from from PlayStation to Xbox, from the PlayStation 2 Slim Silver to the Xbox 360 Black Slim as well. And damn, it was cool. The new controller, the new Xbox intro, the new sounds, the new colors, the newness of it. It was so cool. Just by thinking of it, I could just remember the day I got it. It was so cool. And I did not expect to get it at all. Because I was not raised a rich boy in Africa. I was raised like a normal kid. I did not get a lot, but what I got, I took care of. That's why I had my PlayStation 1 from about 2 years old till about 9. Roundabout. These numbers are not like completely true because I'm not exactly sure. So I took care of these things because these things actually brought me happiness. I took care of them. The toys I had, the toy guns I used, I took care of them because I knew if these things break, I won't be able to get a new one. And I was taught that on a very early stage of my life. So I take good care of these things, and honestly, I still have my PlayStation 1, and it still works. It works perfectly. I don't play on it, but it works, which is so bloody awesome to me. And like, I was 15. The year before last year. That was like 2015. On my birthday, I actually got my Xbox One. It was like an older version of the Xbox One. The controllers still came with that without that like mic pluggy thing at the bottom, the 3.5mm jack. It didn't come with that. This is an older version of the Xbox One, but I was so surprised when I got these. Like, I never expected to get these things because I was raised in a manner that you don't often get things. So what you have, take good care of it, and that's the way I think you should be raised. That's the better way, I think. So I took care of my Xbox 360. Actually, when I was 15, when I was about 14, I got online. So I was playing on the 360 for about a year or two, playing offline games, hunting achievements. Oh my, you could ask my buddies. I was such an achievement hunter. That's all I would do. I would keep replaying these missions on hardened and veteran and searching the entire map for like locations of collectibles, and I would play these achievements and play these games for these achievements hours and days and days and days. I've completed GTA 5 on my Xbox 360 about 10 times. Legit, about 10 times. Just to get all the achievements. I usually don't get bored of a storyline. If it's an actual good storyline, I could play the game over and over and over and over. Like Battlefield 3's campaign. In my opinion, honestly, I don't mean to diss anything, but in my opinion, that was the best shooter campaign I have ever played. It is fun, it is gritty, it is like, it takes you to Iraq, and I mean, that's like the best, like that's so cool. So, I could play that campaign over and over and over, non-stop. I could just play it, because it is so fun. And then, when I actually did get online, oh my, I was exposed to online gaming, like, as soon as I got my Xbox 360. Because my stepbrother, Sean, he actually got his 360 while I was still on the PlayStation 2. So he had been playing online for about 2 years at this stage. And I was completely shit at online. He's a gigantic card freak, so he plays COD like all day long. he recently did switch back to PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken. So we don't play together because I'm on Xbox, he's on PlayStation. But when I did go to visit him, I would play Xbox Live on the 360. We would play Black Ops 2. We would play Black Ops 3 when it just released. It was so fun. It was awesome. It was epic. Oh, it was the best. And then when I would go home, I wouldn't be disappointed because I was happy with what I got, and I just keep hunting those achievements, and it kept me busy for ages. And honestly, I am proud to say that I'm a gamer, and I am happy to be raised the way I am with games in my life. Cause games honestly changed my life a lot. If I was to sit outside and play with toys with other friends, I would not have been the same person. Honestly, games changed my life forever. It changed me completely to a different person. I'm not exactly sure if that's good or bad, but all I know is it did change me. It is pretty awesome, and I do love games. It does excite me to play games. It does keep me busy to play games, and like I honestly love games. Cause this is what I've been born with. This is what I've been raised with. So, yeah, gaming is really a big part of my life, guys. And let me quickly explain to you guys actually where I got the hippo from. My very first gamer tag was wait, no, what? My very first gamer tag was Reborn Hippo 8344. And then all of my buddies would usually just call me the Hippo or Hippo. And I'm like, okay, well, Hippo is my name. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just change it to the Hippo. And sadly, that was taken, as well as X the Hippo X. So I had to make it X the Hippo X, just to stay original to my gamer tag. And I didn't choose the Hippo just randomly. It actually was given to me by Xbox. Xbox Live randomly generated Reborn Hippo 8344. And so that's why I stayed the Hippo. I wanted to stay true to who I am and who my character is that I've always been, is the Hippo. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. This video is getting a bit longer. I don't want to bore you guys, but I also love talking about my past in gaming. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, tell me down in the comments, when did you start playing games? What do you think about games? If you are a gamer, if not, what was your first gamer tag? Tell me anything about gaming in general in the comments. I would love to talk to you guys. You guys are legit the best subs ever. I do love you guys a lot, and thanks for all the support so far. This has been something weird, a weird video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this, if you want to know more about my gaming experiences so far, ask me in the comments. I would love to talk to you guys. Peace.